This is KMTV 3 News Now.
I'm Vanessa Villafuerte with 3 News Now. Here's a look at what's happening now. The state of Nebraska has $1 billion of federal money to spend on COVID relief, and the Nebraska legislature is still debating on how they want to spend it. The preliminary plan spends money on dozens of proposals, including revitalizing North and South Omaha, expanding a police training center, food assistance, major economic development projects, and a rural medical college in Kearney. On Wednesday, senators proposed changes hoping to include their own project into the plan, which drew some criticism. Another bill that requires Governor Pete Ricketts to apply for federal housing assistance heads to the governor's desk. But the legislation faces some big hurdles, including a likely veto from the governor. Overriding that veto would require at least 30 lawmakers. However, 26 lawmakers voted in favor of the bill. The bill also advanced without an emergency clause in it, so even if it became law, it would miss the upcoming deadline. Governor Pete Ricketts argues that the state only used about 40% of rent assistance money that came in earlier round of federal funding. He also points to how the state has the lowest unemployment rate in the country.
And I'm 3 News Now weather alert meteorologist Audra Moore with this weather update. We're going to continue dodging a few of those spotty pockets of drizzle, even a little bit of light snow as we go through this evening and into tonight. Clouds are going to stick around too, and it stays breezy, windy at times. Can't rule out a couple of isolated pockets of some snow flurries very early Thursday morning, but throughout the day on Thursday, we're finally going to dry things out a bit more. Notice temperatures very close to freezing for most of us as we start Thursday. We're going to be able to warm back up into the mid and upper 40s, at least through eastern Nebraska. Even some low 50s possible farther west. A very brief window for a little bit of sunshine later in the day too. However, where the clouds stick around a bit longer, mainly through western Iowa, temperatures are only going to make it back into the low 40s. So for tonight here in Omaha, we dropped to about 32 degrees. Some very spotty snow here and there. Not expecting much, if any, accumulation. It would be on the grassy areas. Still windy at times, gusting up to about 35 to even 40 miles per hour. But eventually the winds will back off as we go throughout the day on Thursday. Slowly warming, so by the time we get to Friday, make it back in the mid and upper 50s for a few and see a little bit more sunshine. During the weekend, a cold front's going to be draped almost right across the area. It's going to be a very fine line between areas that are able to get a little bit warmer versus those of us that are stuck closer to the 50-degree mark. That's why we warm up quickly, closer to 60 by Monday, some low to mid 60s on Tuesday before another system arrives midweek.